Although it might be a cold winter, the disc golf offseason news is heating up, with 2 major player signings. In this video, find out who is on the move to a new sponsor in 2025. Hey everyone, Kalaheo DG here with another offseason update for the Disc Golf Pro Tour, and a lot has happened since my last video. Cale Leiviska, Jeremy Colling, and Isaac Robinson have all signed with new manufacturers. Plus, Ken Climo, the champ, launches his new brand. Let's start out with Jeremy Colling announcing yesterday that he is signing a 4-year deal with MVP Disc Sports. Now, we don't have a lot of details on Colling's contract, but 4 years is a big commitment from one of the top commentators and most well-liked players in the world of disc golf. Now, Jeremy Colling has already started posting on Instagram, bragging on the gyroplastic, saying that MVP has the best mid-range lineup, specifically shouting out the Hex and the Tempo molds. Now, we haven't heard of any Tour Series or Signature Series discs as of me making this video, but you can bet MVP is going to be putting his name on some discs in the near future. This is now 3 consecutive years of big moves by MVP, really putting their brand at the top of the sport. I know when Simon Lizotte signed with MVP, many in my local disc golf community started adding more gyro to their bags, some switching to exclusively MVP molds. With the Big Jerm signing, MVP is now extending their brand to the Joe Mez diehards. In my opinion, this was an excellent move by MVP, and I am excited to see what Big Jerm products come out in the coming months. We also had big news surrounding Cale Leiviska announcing that he is rejoining Discraft. In the announcement video, Cale Leiviska talks about his history with Discraft and how their goals and aspirations of growing the sport are closely aligned. What really excited me is it sounds like Cale is going to be playing more disc golf as he wants to get more involved and more focused on the competitive side of things. So it sounds like we will be seeing more of Cale on the tour in 2025. Now, with this 1-year contract, he is starting with a commemorative Z color shift zone. Cale is one of the smoothest throwers in the game, so I'm excited that Cale might be showing up at more events this year. Now, Discraft has had many big signings in 2025, but their biggest announcement has to be partnering with Ken Climo to begin his new brand. I probably should do a whole separate video on this because there is so much significance to one of the greatest players of all time who spent many years absent from the public disc golf scene, returning and becoming more involved with the sport. Not only does this mean that we will get to see more of Ken Climo, but we are also getting a new brand of Ken Climo discs. We have the Champ, which is going to be a putter, the Bel Air, which is going to be a mid-range, and the Skyway, which is going to be a distance driver. In a video posted by Ken Climo, he said that they are starting with these 3 molds, but that the vision is to eventually have a full array of discs. He said he will be very involved with developing these discs and getting the flights that he wants, along with ensuring that the feel of the plastic is top level. Now, with disc golf in a lull, it seems interesting on the timing of launching a new brand of discs, but with the superpower of Climo's name, mixed with one of the top brands in the sport, Discraft, this could turn into something huge, and I'm excited to see the future of Climo disc golf. Another interesting tidbit that came out of the video is Climo mentioned he would like to continue to do more commentary gigs. Now, I fully welcome this, as listening to him commentate USDGC recently, it was excellent. The knowledge he brings to the broadcast is top notch, and he presents it in a way that is understandable to the audience. So I really hope we see more of Climo in the booth in 2025. Okay, another signing that happened recently is that Parker Welck, winner of the 2023 Dynamic Disc Open, is signing with, you guessed it, Dynamic Discs. Now, we haven't seen much of Parker on the Pro Tour after his stunning win in 2023, but he is definitely one to keep an eye out for in 2025 as he trains with Anthony Barella and the rest of the Arizona crew in the offseason, and he has shown that he can compete with the best at those local tournaments. We will have to see if a change in sponsorship helps Parker Welck in 2025. Finally, the biggest announcement to come in the last week is that Isaac Robinson signed with Latitude 64 for 3 years. The announcement came from a hilarious video by Jonathan and the crew at Latitude. Their way of producing content is so engaging, and honestly, out of all the sponsorship announcement videos in 2025, this so far had to be the most enjoyable to watch. It also gave you a little peek into the life of Isaac Robinson, which I feel like we don't get to see often. Now, in an article released by Ultiworld, the details of the contract are that he will get a guaranteed $175,000 a year with the ability to make over $300,000 a year in bonuses. Now, this has to be the biggest American name that Latitude has signed to their brand currently, which might help them increase their sales in the US. Of course, I don't think Isaac can eclipse what Kristen Tatar brings to the brand, but with 2 world titles himself, he definitely gives Latitude more star power in 2025. He will also be releasing a Isaac Robinson Orbit Rive to go along with this announcement as well, a disc that he says will be a primary driver in his bag. I am a big fan of the Rive myself, so I will definitely be checking this Isaac Robinson Orbit Rive out. Alright, so these were all the big announcements in the past week. Let me know what you think of all the new signings in the comments below. Also, if you enjoy Disc Golf Pro Tour content, be sure to subscribe to my channel as I will be posting more off-season updates and 2025 Pro Tour content in the coming days and weeks leading up to the start of the 2025 season. I can't believe it's less than 2 months away. So thank you for watching. I'm Cullah Hale. If you want to see where Isaac's brother Ezra signed in 2025 and other big off-season moves, click the video link on screen.